So these are the boxes for the Allegro movement of the Marcello Sonata in Book 4. So our first box is going to be the second half of the first measure and the downbeat of the second measure. So starting right here on this G, just that much. So you're going to go shift to second position for a 4, then back to first for a 2. So, okay. So that is our first box. The next box is going to start the last 4 notes of the first line, so the second half of measure 3 to the downbeat of measure 4. So, okay, that much. So 4 to 4 to 1. Okay, and that's fourth position. Our next box is going to be, let's see, 4, 5. The last 4 notes of measure 5, so that's 16th note grouping, and the first 8 notes of measure 6. Okay, so it's 4 2, 4 2, and then 4 extended 1. Okay, so we're gonna go fourth position to second position. Okay, that's the whole box. So it's up to speed. The next box starts immediately after, so where it goes to piano. So the second beat of measure 6. So it's through the first half of measure 7. So this is all going to be either pattern 2 or pattern 3. So we start pattern 2, and then we go to pattern 3, then pattern 2 when we shift to first position right here. Okay, so one more time, shift to 4 on second position, extended 1 here, then shift to first position, up to speed it'll be. Okay. The next box is measure 9, so you're going to do the first 9 notes. So it's, and you're just going to get to that shift and the down, or the, yeah, I guess the downbeat of beat 3. Shift to 2, right, as it's printed. This is second position, and then the E is a 4. Okay. And then our next box starts right there, so you're going to start on that same E. Okay. Just that much, so you're going to finish the measure. So you have one measure getting up, and then one measure, or one box getting down, I mean. Okay. And then our next box is going to start in the second half of measure 10 on this D, where the 8th notes start. Okay. So we're going to go first position here, shift to fourth, shift to third. Okay. The shift is, or the trill is a 2 to 4, and then we extend back for the 1. So one more time. Shift, shift, trill. Okay. Alright, our next box is the pickup to 16 on the second page, so on this B. So it's extended 4. Shift to 2. Okay. So really it's just the string crossing, so this is kind of tricky for the right hand. So you're really going to have to practice setting each string, since each note is on a different string. So lots of stop and go practice will be helpful. And then as far as strings, the only thing that's weird is really just that extended 4. So just make sure we get that G sharp. Okay. And then the shift at the very end. Okay. The next box starts immediately after, and this one's pretty long. So this goes from 18 all the way to the first 2 notes of 22. So like a full 2 lines. Okay, so we're gonna go first position, second position, first position, G sharp, so extended 4, 3, and that's where the box ends. Okay. So really there are only a couple of shifts at the beginning, these. And then the rest is just a sequence. So what will be helpful is making sure that our third finger stays down, for example, at measure 21. Right? We don't have to, don't make it harder than it needs to be, right? Right here. Okay. So if you know you're going back to something, don't lift it up, right? Yeah, so that's that box. Okay, the next one is going to be fourth beat of 22 and the first 2 beats of 23. So we're going to start on this A. Sorry. So let's do second position to half position. 1, 4, 4, open, downward in first position. Okay, so one more time. Okay. The next box starts immediately after, so it's just the rest of that measure 23. Okay, so you're going to go 4, 1, shift to second, shift to first. Okay. Next box is going to be the last 2 beats of 25. So we're 4, 4, 2, 1. I think the printed part has 4, 3, 1, and I don't love that fingering, just because I feel like it's harder to move when all of our weight of our hand is on our first finger as opposed to spread out through 4 fingers. So we're going to do the shift on the 4 to 4 rather than on the 1 to 1. So it's 4, 4, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And then the last box is just the last 2.5 measures. So you're going to start halfway through measure 28 on this G. Okay. So the fingering, first position, open 1, 3, shift to 1, 2, 1, 2, shift to the harmonic, then fourth position on the 4, and then 3 to 4 on the trill. Okay. Try and make sure you do the trill with your finger, not with your vibrato, right? So. Okay. So yeah, so those are the boxes for the Marcello Allegro movement. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions.